Eduardo, Onita.
This man fused his own daughter and her pet dog into a chimera, all just for the annual state alchemist evaluation. That day, the Elric brothers were struggling. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't find a way to create the Philosopher's Stone. So, the colonel introduced them to a state alchemist known for his work in chimera research, Sho Tucker. 2 years ago, Tucker became famous for creating a talking chimera, a creature that could speak human words, but it only ever said one thing: kill me. The brothers soon arrived at Tucker's home. He greeted them warmly, with his little daughter Nina and her big fluffy dog by his side. They also learned that Tucker's wife had left him years ago, back when he was still poor and unknown. After hearing about their attempt at human transmutation, Tucker generously shared all his research materials. But even after searching through them all day, the brothers couldn't find anything useful, so they decided to play with Nina and her dog. Nina cheerfully called them big brothers, and her warmth quietly healed the gloom inside Edward's heart. Before leaving, they promised to come back the next day. Later, a military officer arrived to remind Tucker that the annual state alchemist evaluation was approaching. Since Tucker hadn't produced any results last year, if he failed again this year, he'd lose his state alchemist license. He couldn't let that happen. He could never go back to that miserable, poverty-stricken life. The next day when the Elric brothers came back, Tucker greeted them with excitement in his eyes. He said he had finally finished his new research. He had created another talking chimera. Then, from the shadows, a creature stepped out. It looked at the brothers and spoke in a trembling voice. "Big brother." Edward froze. That voice. It was Nina's. In that instant, both brothers realized the horrifying truth. The creature before them was Nina, fused with her dog. Tucker had sacrificed his own daughter, just to keep his title as a state alchemist. When confronted, Tucker didn't deny it. He laughed bitterly and revealed the truth. The chimera that begged to die 2 years ago was my wife. Enraged, Edward grabbed Tucker by the throat and slammed him to the ground, punching him over and over again. But Tucker only smiled, asking why they were so angry. "Human progress," he said, "is built on countless human experiments. Didn't you two also try human transmutation?" Edward's fury exploded as he kept swinging his fists, desperate to prove he wasn't the same. Alphonse caught Edward's trembling hands, his voice filled with sorrow. "Even if you kill him, Nina and the dog won't come back." Edward stopped, his eyes filled with tears. Al gently stroked the chimera's head, apologizing again and again. Meanwhile, Tucker clutched his silver pocket watch, the symbol of a state alchemist, and smiled in twisted satisfaction. Edward stared at him in disbelief, shocked by how far human greed could go. He kicked the pocket watch away, and roared helplessly at the cruel, unchangeable world.